Well, Bronco fans were out and shouting J-E-T-S Jets well before the gates opened here. And now they fill the stands of MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Straight ahead, it's an AFC intra-conference contest between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New York Jets. Ball is teed up, Chris Boswell to do the honors. And away we go from East Rutherford. On the return, here comes Kene Wangu. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So the Jets take the field for their first drive. Leading them out now in his 5th season here in the NFL. Won 4 of his 6 starts last year. Justin Fields.
While his 4-2 record wasn't good enough to keep the starting job in Pittsburgh over Russell Wilson, that performance was enough to show the rest of the NFL there's still potential in him to go lead a franchise.
They've got a man in motion.
331.
They'll start this one out with Hall. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
Let's see, Kate. Establish a run, cash in on the opening drive, and play from in front. That's a dream scenario to any contest, and runs like that gets the ball rolling.
He gets it complete to Josh Reynolds. And no gain after the catch, but the gain's still out across midfield. They're to the 45. They gain 14 on the play, and it'll give the Jets a first down.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the Combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there. Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising, quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. That's completed right side. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
He brings the offense up now for a first and 10.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Hall. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Offense to the line for second down. Fields out of the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Oftentimes, these early exchanges are just a feeling out process for rushers and blockers. But they can also set the tone for the battles the rest of the game. And that defender, you know, with an early win, he's feeling really good about himself.
And the Steelers going for the dime look on third down.
Here we go, Scott.
Shotgun snap to Fields. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
All in all, Kate, I'm going to call that a good start. Offense established himself, moved the ball, and the kicker able to give him a lead.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. On the return, it's Jalen Warren. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. So the Steeler offense getting out there for its opening drive of the game. And And they're brought out by the league's elder statesman. Drafted back in 2005, now in his 40s and still going strong. Aaron Rodgers.
I think it's safe to say, Kate, Aaron Rodgers may be one of the most polarizing figures in the NFL, but there is nobody that will question his ability to spin a football different than everybody else. Just ask his receivers, tight ends, running backs, anybody that's ever played with him. He elevates their game, and he often elevates his own game to an MVP kind of level. And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Left side, caught by Metcalf. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
First down, Steelers.
First down, ball at the 36. Play action with Rodgers. Ooh, out and quick there, and they bring him to the turf. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home with that sack.
Let's see what they dial up on a second and very long. Another try following the sack. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Rodgers here from the gun. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
On fourth down, it's Corliss Waitman on for the Steelers to punt this away. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end. Takes it in at the 21. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The second drive coming up now for the Jets offense. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. New York to the line. First and 10. Motion man is the tight end here, going left. They start the drive with Hall. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
We'll give on second to Hall. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Now Fields. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And Fields slides down safely as he picks up the first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
New set of downs for him from the 46. They give to Hall now on the option. He locates a couple of yards through that chaos. Tackle made by Chuck Clark.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, bigger gap in the future.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Don't jump. Ready?
They go right back to Hall. Open space inside the 40. And finally stopped at the 34. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
Here we go, son. 331.
1st and 10. Here's Fields. They set up the screen here for Hall. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. They get 13 on the pickup. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Cut.
They motion a receiver left.
319. Just cut.
On 1st and 10, it's Fields. Completed over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Here we go. Tonight.
Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through 1 quarter. Just 3-0 is our score. More from MetLife coming right up. Back now for the 2nd quarter, and the Jets, they've got to look towards that end zone.
Here we go.
On the counter, Hall. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Play number 9 of the drive. This is going to be 3rd and 5 to go. Now it's Fields. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's running for it. And Fields slides down safely as he picks up the first.
That's good for another Jets. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Here we go, tonight.
Hall will not challenge for the end zone. He loses a bunch here.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the 2nd level. Well, someone from the 2nd level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
Second and goal coming up from the 7.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, New York! The Jets making a 9-point advantage. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Frank. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball's going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play. They just exposed them.
Nick Folk now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jets make it a 10-point ball game.
Steelers nothing.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Warren with the return here. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Steeler offense out and ready to go for their second drive. They now trail by double digits after that last score, Brock. It's 10-0 partway through here. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Caught by Warren out of the backfield. And not much doing, he stopped quickly. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 33-yard line.
From the shotgun, Rodgers. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So now they're going to have to figure out this 3rd down.
And 7 yards to go.
To throw is Rodgers. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
So many coaches love 3rd downs and practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
The Steelers set to punt it. Xavier Gipson on to return for the Jets. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Now here comes the New York offense. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. First and 10 now from the 30.
Don't jump. Let's do it. 19 wins.
Here's Fields to throw. Hits him on the out route. How about 29 yards on 1st down? And a fresh set of downs on its way.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
That's another Jets. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Hall running between the tackles. He picks up 5 on that 1st down run, brings up 2nd down.
This is a guy who, man, when he is in a group, when he is feeling it, you're just not going to bring him down with an arm tackle. You better buckle up. You need a textbook tackle on this guy. Wrap, grab some cloth, and drive him to the ground with all you got.
Fields looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
The Steelers go to a dime set. Must be thinking pass on this 3rd down. Couple additional DBs brought in. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that brings up 4th and long.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On third down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
The kick by Folk is good. It sails right through a beautifully placed football.
One of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Kenneth Gainwell now to return. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. Now the offense getting set to go for the Steelers. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Here's Rodgers. It's a screen play to Warren. Galloping inside the 40. And they're going to have it all the way down near the 25.
Gotta be pretty good actor. Gotta be pretty good at it, selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on a screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Rodgers here off the play action. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute, and will continue to do so.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. To throw, Rodgers. Dumped off to his running back. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Steelers first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
A give right side to Gainwell. And they're going to be set up, Brock, with 1st and goal on the other side of the 2-minute warning. So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. The Steelers with some work to do, trailing in this game. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Warren is across the line for the Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers make it a 1-score game before halftime. Chris Boswell for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Steelers get it back to within 6.
Steelers 7.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Xavier Gipson now to return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Jets and Breece Hall about set to go on offense. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Field throwing here. field slides down safely as he picks up the first.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for the Jets. First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
They'll head up first and 10 from the 42. Back to throw. Here's Fields. Pressure's there, and the steel curtain closes on him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Second down.
And it just keeps coming, Kate. It just keeps coming. This defense relentless in this first half. Third time. Now this quarterback's got to pick himself off the turf. When they get in that locker room at halftime, it's going to be a quick one. I think the whole message is going to be, how do we protect our quarterback? Because if you can't do that, this offense can't get started.
Trying again, following the sack. Dump off caught by his back. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. The Jets take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
The defense calls a timeout. So that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Now on 4th down, here's Austin McNamara out to punt for the Jets. Calvin Austin on the return for the Steelers. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The Steelers and Jaylen Warren headed back out there offensively. And they've gone to him as a receiver to complement his presence in the backfield, Brock, to some good early results. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Short pass brought in. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
Out of bounds at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second.
2nd and 3 now. From the 27. It's caught right side by Freiermuth. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, it looks like the 30. They've got first down from the 31.
First down, Steelers.
Now here's Rodgers. Throwing the out route complete. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Throwing once again, Rodgers. That's to his running back, Kenneth Gainwell. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Throwing again, it's Rodgers. That's incomplete left side.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Again, Rodgers. Completed to his running back. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. The Steelers use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. 7th play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. They'll throw again. Rodgers. Drops this underneath to Warren. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 15. First down, Pittsburgh.
And he spikes it just before we hit 0, so they've got a chance now to add 3 here before we break on a long field goal attempt. Here comes Chris Boswell and the Steelers field goal unit. From the right hash, this is going to be a 51-yarder. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So a field goal game at the half. Good one so far, 2 quarters to go. Now let's check in with Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen with you from the EA Studios in Orlando. This has been a heck of a game so far. Just a field goal separating these 2 squads. You have to imagine both sides are trying to figure out how to clean things up, put some touchdowns up in the second half. Let's find out what goes on in the 3rd quarter. Back out to the stadium and our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Warren with the return here. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Out comes Pittsburgh. Its offense has it to begin the 3rd quarter. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Play fake. It's Rodgers. Connects on the crosser. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Hey, Kate, sorting through traffic, seeking out a runner, that is this guy's domain, and boy, does he know how to operate in it.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Trying to find some positive yardage. He's across the 45. And he's taken to the ground after a nice push downfield. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. He toss to Wood, running right. Along the sideline inside the 25. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the red zone. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. This is Metcalf working that right side. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
marker maybe a yard away.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it's third down.
Seventh play of the drive now as they need a yard here on third down. From the shotgun, Rodgers. It's caught by Wilson. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got first and goal.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Off play action, Rodgers. Catch made by Austin. So some defensive initiative in that goal-to-go block. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's second and goal. Warren will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4.
That result right there probably takes the run out of the picture on third and goal. But maybe it doesn't. Maybe this offense is looking at this at 4-down territory. This is where the fascinating mind games go.
Now Rodgers on third and goal. The Rams got it. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Boswell able to knock it through. And that will tie things up in the third.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on a field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our third quarter. Gibson now to return. Escapes a defender. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Jets out to begin another drive. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. Jets getting ready for this first and 10. Lazard, the motion man left. Throwing on first down. Fields. Left side cut by Lazard. And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
From the 29. Connects with his back. Hall. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
First and 10, here's Fields. Finds him over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. He picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Here we go.
Throwing again, it's Fields. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again! And that pushes him back, third down coming up.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I gotta make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Don't jump.
Fields throwing here. Connects with him down the sideline. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Here we go. Go.
Hall takes it straight ahead. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. Now we'll get a stoppage for an injured player as they're headed out to check on an injured Steeler. We're still tied through 3 here. Neither defense has given an inch in this one. It's a 13-13 ball game as we get ready for the 4th quarter. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Here we go.
Here's Hall once more. Juke the defender. And progress finally halted after he picks up a chunk.
17 yards. That's another Jets. First down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10.
Here we go, Scott.
This is Hall. Going to the right. And he's taken down just in time at the 2. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the game they did.
Here we go, Scott. 5:51.
1st down, and they go right back to it. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
I think this is the part where they run away, Kate. As in run away from that monster. He's just too strong a presence to try to block them inside, and that time, it cost him some yards.
Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
On the keeper, here's Fields. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
Here we go, Scott.
Shotgun snap to Fields. And he scores! It's a New York touchdown! The Jets take a 4th quarter lead. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Point after by Folk is up and good. And the Jets break that tie and now lead by 7.
Steelers 13.
all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. On the return, here's Gainwell. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Steelers' offense headed out. And they settled for a chip shot field goal last time, Brock. You got to think they want to be able to finish it off and reach the end zone here. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Warren. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the first.
A gain of 12. First down, Pittsburgh.
Okay, to run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Some early movement on the left side there, but was he the first to go, or was he provoked? So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. Rodgers here from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And they respond to the penalty with just a couple of yards there. They're still behind the sticks here on 2nd.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
2nd and 13. Caught by Warren out of the backfield. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
Just excellent effort on that catch and a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Throwing on 1st down, Rodgers. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So that brings up 2nd down. Warren here from the gun. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
They had the 1st down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
First down throw by Rodgers. Completed over the middle. And this one doesn't go far. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
2nd down at the 22-yard line.
Shotgun handoff to Warren. And they are going to have to face a 3rd down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Dive play straight ahead. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 1 yard. 1st down, Pittsburgh.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Steelers losing by 7. Offense set for a 1st and 10. Trying an inside give to Warren. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers cut it to a point late in this one. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
In the 11th hour, now a point after try to tie this game. And everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they found a way to tie it late in the 4th. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Wangu now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Jets have their offense ready to go again. The game really in their hands at this point, Brock. We're going to see whether it's a celebration coming up next or overtime. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. Short pass brought in. They get 13 on the pickup, and it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
Well, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
They look to throw it. They set up the screen here for Hall. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Jets moving quickly, trying to get the offense set.
Gain of 3 brings up 2nd down. At the 42-yard
He is to throw. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down now.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Man in motion, headed right. Looking to throw it. Quick slant to Lazar. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49.
9 yards. That's good for a Jets.
Back to throw. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Here we go.
Now Fields again. Throw left side. Taylor has it. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Steelers side of the field. Jets moving quickly, trying to get the offense set.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
To throw. Stays in the pocket. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. Following that incompletion, we've got an injured player on the field in need of a look from the trainers. Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. And he'll try to have his 2nd punt top his 1st one. So this one goes out of bounds inside the 20, but not by much. They're giving him the 18-yard line. The Steelers and Jaylen Warren headed back out there offensively. And even with some time left, Brock, a long ways to go to get into range for a game winner. They're going to need to move it in a hurry. The Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, Rodgers. Hits him on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. This is the type of performance a former quarterback, just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow and he is dicing it.
Jalen Warren, incomplete. It's third down and 3 yards to go.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Here he is to throw. Completed to his running back. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Two timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. Again, Rodgers hits his running back. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. And it sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Throwing again, it's Rodgers. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
He's got his man. This is Austin. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. The Steelers use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. Dumps it off to his running back. And he gets out of bounds after a small 2-yard gain. They needed more from that play.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
They'll throw again. Rodgers. Oh, my goodness. It's intercepted. And the Jets take over at the 41-yard line.
Just how many times do these games at this level, Kate, come down to plays like this? In the end, you don't want to be the team making the mistakes. You want to be the one capitalizing on them. And now this offense has got a chance to do so.
And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. Looking for the back that time. So 2nd down coming up. Out of the shotgun, Fields.